Portal just exploded 143.8% in a single session, while Bitcoin started June bleeding out. Three camps, one winner. And today, the smallest scores still crowned a king. Welcome to today's Capital Clash, where your money fights for its life every single day. Let's run the numbers. Here's the backdrop. Inflation just climbed to 3.8% in April, the highest since May 2023, driven by energy costs tied to the Iran conflict. The Cleveland Fed projects a 4.18% trailing estimate for May, and markets are pricing a 98.2% chance the Fed holds rates flat on June 16th. So every camp today is fighting under a hawkish Fed and rising prices. Risk on assets had to earn it. Let's see who did. Round 1, crypto. And it's a tale of two markets. Bitcoin opened June in the red, trading around $72,949, down 1.21% on the day. Volume between $17.74 and $20.54 billion. Market cap holding $1.46 trillion. The drag? ETF outflows. BlackRock's IBIT sold $177.95 million over 9 days, part of over $2 billion in total ETF outflows. One single day, May 28th, saw a $527.84 million net outflow from IBIT, its second largest ever. Whale outflows hit their highest since February. XRP cracked to $1.32 as sellers overpowered exchange outflows. But underneath the majors, the casino was on fire. Portal ripped 143.8% in 24 hours, Humanity up 90.3%, LAB up 88%, Solstice up 85.3%, added 5.7%, Near up 2.9%. And institutional plumbing got stronger. CME Group launched 24/7 crypto futures trading. Citi predicts the tokenized securities market hits $5.5 trillion by 2030. The numbers, trends, just 8 out of 100. Sentiment 61, Buzz a roaring 72, crypto scores 48.4 out of 100. Verdict, the majors bled, but the altcoin buzz carried the camp. Round 2. Stocks, and here's the shock, the strongest story posted the weakest score. The Nasdaq 100 smashed through 30,000 for the first time ever, propelled by an AI rally and strong earnings from Snowflake and Dell. On June 1st, Nasdaq 100 futures climbed 0.24% to 30,467. S&P 500 futures rose 0.22% to 7,596.74. The S&P has gained over 16% in 2 months. Analysts see another 4.7% return over the next year, with earnings projected up 25% in 2026. Intel and AMD fell more than Nvidia rose on a new PC superchip. Big earnings loom. HPE and Credo report post-market today, Broadcom this week. So why the low score? Buzz. Despite record highs, the retail conversation was flat. The headlines were dominated by retirement questions and a $620 million deal tied to Trump Jr. Trends just 4 out of 100. Sentiment 34. Buzz a near silent 11. Stocks score 18.1 out of 100. Verdict, record highs but nobody's talking about it. And in this show, silence costs you. Round 3. Savings. The steady camp under real pressure. Top high-yield accounts are paying up to 4.1% APY today. Best money market account sits at 4.01%. Mortgage fixed rates edged lower, while ARMs stay volatile. Discover rolled out Q3 bonus categories, 5% on gas, EV, transit, flights, and drugstores. But here's the squeeze. With inflation at 3.8% and the Cleveland Fed projecting 4.18% for May, that 4.1% savings yield is barely keeping your head above water. Real returns are razor thin. Consumer sentiment fell for a third straight month. 57% of consumers say high prices are eroding their finances, up from 50% just a month earlier. Year-ahead inflation expectations jumped to 4.8%. With the Fed at a 98.2% chance of holding June 16th, that 4.1% yield isn't going anywhere fast. Trends just 3 out of 100. Sentiment 46. Buzz only 8. Savings score 21.7 out of 100. Verdict, your money is safe, but inflation is quietly eating the gains. Now the verdict. Today's winner is crypto, with 48.4 out of 100, more than double the savings score of 21.7 and nearly triple the stock score of 18.1. Crypto won not on Bitcoin, which actually fell 1.21%, but on raw Buzz, a 72, and a sentiment red of 61, while triple-digit altcoin runs like Portal's 143.8% lit up the trending boards. If you're holding crypto today, understand the split. The headlines are spectacular, but ETF outflows top $2 billion and the majors are leaking. So the strength is in speculation, not the foundation. Tomorrow's watch list. 2 things. First, the jobs report and the Genius Act comment periods closing as Congress returns. That's the regulatory catalyst that could move crypto sentiment fast. Second, watch the AI hardware names. HPE and Credo reported after the bell today, with Broadcom on deck this week. If the AI rally that pushed Nasdaq past 30,000 holds, stocks could storm back into this fight tomorrow. Everything here is for educational purposes only. Nothing is financial advice. always do your own research. Drop a comment if you're in the winning camp. This is today's Capital Clash.